You are watching On the Move with Lady Kate, celebrating Great Women 2018. With me in the studio today, I'm very, very honored to welcome Dr. Dora Tambe. She's an educationist. She is from Cameroon, and she resides in Delaware, where she is teaching at the university. But with me today, we're going to talk about Dora and how she's impacting her community. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much, Lady Kate. I'm very pleased to be here. Thanks for having me. I've been, looking forward to this moment.
Yes.
And I must start by saying that, I'm very, very pleased with everything that you're doing.
Oh.
You're a very powerful woman. You're impacting your community. We come a long way.
Yes, we
do. We've always been very close, and from a very young age, I knew you were going places.
Yes.
I knew you weren't going to be ordinary.
Oh.
There was something in you, that, I knew was going to keep pushing you. You have this drive, to impact people. So, there's no way you could be caged in, and I think that's where we connected.
Yeah.
Because, we're two ladies who are, not intimidated, by anything.
Yeah.
We can walk up to anybody, to any situation, and know we're going to succeed.
You're right.
When I come to your pageants and, see what you're doing, and I look at all the sponsors, you have, people like Eric Air, you have Air Brussels and people like that sponsoring you. I say to myself, wow. But then, you know what I say, I'm not surprised. I know you can, invade all those places.
Oh.
So, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm hoping that you can, keep up the good work. I know you will. I have no doubt in my mind about that. You've made a difference to a lot of women, a lot of young girls. They all look up to you, and I see the models, and I, see what they do.
Yeah.
I know it's only, because of you that they're doing that.
Oh, thank you so much for
You're
those
welcome.
kind words. Thank you. But
You're
this
welcome.
show is about you.
Okay.
You are such a great woman.
Thank you.
You've achieved a lot.
Thank
To
you.
be honest,
Thank
a
you.
mother.
Yes.
The most part of the last few years, you've actually been raising your children by yourself.
Yes.
And you've been able to go to school and
Right.
obtain your PhD. And I was very honored to be at your graduation.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. And not only that, you are impacting others, the next generation, by being a lecturer and teaching. You are empowering the next generation, and I think that is greatness. And I'm sure the state of Delaware loves you.
Thank you.
Cameroon loves you.
Yes.
You're a great woman. But let's talk about what really brought you to the United States. I know we were in high school together in Cameroon. You went off to Russia. Do you speak Russian?
I do, actually.
Can you say hello
my
in
Russian's
Russian?
not as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
It's been, gosh, about 27 years now.
Right.
But yeah, hello, здравствуйте, как дела?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that means, hello, how are you?
Okay.
How
do I say
Dora?
I'm feeling good? How do I say that?
Хорошо.
Хорошо, I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
but listen, this life takes us through journeys.
Absolutely.
You were very young when you went to Russia.
Yes,
And this
I
was about
was.
pursuing your education.
Yes.
What made you leave Russia and come to the great United States?
All right, so right after high school, I got a scholarship and, went to Russia. And after 2 years of, studying there, the scholarship, ended all of a sudden. And, so I came here to continue my studies because, like I said, I am unstoppable.
Right.
That wasn't going to stop me. I
Yeah.
had to look for another outlet. So, I came here and, continued my studies, got my bachelor's, went on, got my master's, and got my doctorate in educational leadership.
Yeah.
And now I'm pursuing a postgraduate certification.
Wow.
In addition to that, I teach.
Yeah.
I've been teaching for 7 years at my current school, and 2 years prior to that at another school, another college, and you know, I do things, you know, with my community, you know, like the Colombians, you know, I belong to that. I also belong to a couple of, you know, honor societies. Yeah, so I do stay busy that way.
Yeah, you do a lot of things, and your children are also very successful.
Thank
so
you.
kudos to that, because sometimes people are busy and with their careers, and you know, the children are just tagging along. But you have that, and you've developed a really great work-life balance. So your children are not missing out on anything.
Absolutely.
That's a great woman right there.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about your stay in Delaware and you know, doing what you do, and going through your struggles in life. How have you been able to succeed? Because there are other women out there who may be going through what you've went through, and determined to get their education, get to that next level. What keeps you going? What's your driving force?
Well, you know, Lady Kate, you have to be a winner in life. You know, you just have to. There's no other option. What's the opposite of winning? Losing.
That's right.
You know, I mean, God didn't make us to lose. You know, so there are certain steps, you know, which I believe in. You know, when it comes to succeeding in life, when it comes to being a winner. You know, first of all, you have to align yourself with God. You know,
very important.
I believe, you know, there's no other way to do it. You know, but to align yourself with Him. You know. When you align yourself with Him, He just makes things work for you that you couldn't make work on your own. You know, you have to get up every day and see yourself as a miracle. You know, see yourself as, you know, a testimony. You know, a walking, breathing testimony. You know, and then, you know, there are other things, you know, like letting go of your past. You know, some people hold on to their past. You have to let go. You can't move forward if you're holding on to that past. Okay, the past is gone. You know, there's a reason why cars don't have, you know, the rear view mirror is so small, and the, you know, front view mirror is so big. You know, because you have to stay focused. You know, the only time you visit your past is if it has something to do with your future. You know, with where you're going. If not, you just let it go. You know, you stay focused. You know, you also have to bloom where you're planted. You know, sometimes people are looking to achieve all these big things, but they're not doing anything where they are. You know, you have to fulfill the role that you're in, and that's where your work will speak for itself, and you'll get, you know, if you're seeking a promotion, you're gonna get it, you know, because your work has spoken for itself. You know, some of the other things, you know.
So whatever you do the best. Be the best at what you do. And that will speak for itself. I like that.
And it doesn't matter what you do, you know, just do it with a passion. You know, and that passion will speak for you. You know, you also have to have faith. You know, you can't see the whole picture, but when you believe and you know that you're going to accomplish whatever it is that you're doing, you know, you're going to succeed. You know, you have to have that hope. Okay, you can look at any situation and find something that you can hold on to. You know, I usually tell people in life there's no justified resentment. You know, you can't resent people for anything. You know, there's always something good that you can take out of any situation. You know, you just have to look for it. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, and also forgiving. You know, you have to be very forgiving of people. You know, sometimes it's difficult for people to forgive because of the things that have happened to them. But what I usually tell people is, you know, when you forgive, you're not doing it for that person. You're doing it for you, so you can move on. You know, when you don't forgive, you know, it's like you're carrying this person, you're carrying this heavy load. You're letting them live in your heart rent free. I mean, come on, there's nobody who deserves to live in my heart rent free. Okay, so I let people go, I let things go. And also sometimes we don't look at the fact that the things that people do to us, it's as a result of a weakness, not out of wickedness. You know, if we're honest with ourselves, you know, we'll see that, a lot of the things that people have done to us, it's because of their weakness. So you have to ask yourself that question.
Right.
Did this person do this as a result of a weakness or as a result of wickedness? And a lot of times, because we all have weaknesses, a lot of times it's as a result of a weakness that they have.
Right.
And so if I have my own weaknesses, why should I hold on to somebody's weaknesses? So you let go.
Let go.
Okay.
And forgive.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's
and also
very
forgiving
powerful.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for us sometimes to forgive ourselves. Sometimes I ask people, have you forgiven yourself for what happened to you? And they look at me like, no, it's him or her. Why should I forgive myself?
Blame other people. We're always blaming. Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of taking responsibility.
Especially, intelligent people like us fall victim of that because we think there's no way, that I did anything wrong.
Right.
Why should I forgive myself? Okay. You forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be lied to, for allowing yourself to be cheated, for allowing yourself to go through what you went through.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, that can be more difficult, than forgiving another person.
That's wonderful. Wow.
Thank you.
These are great values that you've shared with us, and hopefully it's going to help somebody out there. Help me. Help you, continue to help you and to be who you are, the great woman that you are.
Thank you.
And greatness is also not making sure that you are, succeeding, but you want others to succeed.
Right.
How are you helping others, to succeed and meet their goals?
Well, Educate, I've been very involved in my research.
Right.
I've written articles. I have, of course, my dissertation, which is published.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping, that, with any research, the intent is that you impact somebody somehow.
Right, of course.
So I'm hoping that my work will, impact people.
Yeah.
I went to a conference and, this lady walked up to me after we introduced ourselves, and she wanted to let me know that she cited me, in her dissertation.
Hey.
So, that's
I'm
impacting,
clapping, man. That's
thank you.
good.
Thank you.
You know why? Because I'm in school right now and I'm citing, I'm doing research, and for you to say that, I'm like, hey, I know somebody. I could cite you. So that is wonderful to be published.
Absolutely.
You are published, and that's a big impact.
Right.
You may not realize it yourself, but that is knowledge that you're impacting to the world.
Right.
So congratulations for that.
Thank
and I know you have great plans for your alumni.
Right.
Can you tell us? She is a graduate of Queen of the Rosary College in Cameroon, in Mamfe, that raises young women in a very Christian environment with great Christian values.
Absolutely.
And so I know you have great plans for that school.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
When I was in Queen of the Rosary Secondary School, I received scholarships for academic scholarships for different things and different subjects.
Yeah.
And I've never forgotten about that. And for me, with what God has blessed me with, I think, it's time to give back.
Yeah.
So I've been working on my scholarship. It's going to be going to go to, the best biology student in each class.
Yes.
And, I'm hoping that, they can in turn, pay it forward, when they succeed in life, or when they are succeeding. And, the reason I say that is because we're never completely succeeded. I see myself as a work in progress.
Right.
Success is a journey. It's not a destination.
Yeah, it doesn't end. You just have to keep on,
Absolutely.
right? That's
Absolutely.
wonderful. And I'm sure those young ladies who receive your scholarships will never forget, just like you have never forgotten. And I remember when I was in Seka, if your name was called to receive a prize, it was a big deal walking up on that stage. So you will be making a great difference. That's wonderful. So that's the plan you have for Queen of the Rosary College. That is wonderful. Do you have a last word for our audience?
Well, what I really want to say to people is don't give up.
Yeah.
Okay. keep pushing forward, whatever you're doing, in whatever situation you're in, you know, just don't give up. Just be unstoppable.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody tries to stop you, you put your foot down and you say the devil is a liar.
Amen.
You know, you just keep moving forward with whatever you're doing. And sometimes people will say, you know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but I can't find the happiness. I can't, you know, seem to get ahead, you know. You have to go back, you know, psychoanalytic theorists say you have to go back and look at that inner child. What happened to that inner child? You know, some people have been sexually abused, physically abused, emotionally abused as a child. And so they can't find pleasure in life, you know. So if that's the case with you, then you need to go back and nurture that inner child. You know, these are things that we don't talk about. You know, I wish people would talk about it more freely so they can get the help, you know, but because of the stigma that's attached, especially to sexual abuse, people don't talk about it, you know, and so they don't get the help that they need, you know. So there are times when you need to go back, you know, and nurture that inner child in order for you to experience life, you know, experience happiness, you know, like it should be.
That's wonderful. And that's why you're great.
Thank you.
So honored to have you in the studio today. God bless you, and everything that you do will be successful, because your name is success and you are unstoppable. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for more great women.
Mama,